Welcome back to AWS DevOps Lokesh Tech YouTube channel. In this class, we are going to discuss about Amazon Web Services VPC. So this VPC, I'm going to give you clear picture along with the drawing. Let me share my screen. Okay, this is right. Yeah, yeah. Can you? Is it clear, Satyam?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. So now what I'm trying to say is this range 10.0.0.0/16. This is actually CADR range for my VPC. Okay. For this range I'm going to take, which means 16, 32 total. Total is actually range is 32. 32 minus 16 total 16. 2 power 16 in the sense how much? 65536. Correct. These many
Correct.
IP addresses you are holding. So you can create these many IP addresses in this environment. Understood? So
Mm-hmm.
this is all about. So I'm also going to take IP addresses for CADR range for subnet mask for this and this. I'll this is actually it is for website. Okay, I'm going to create one subnet mask for website, and this is for database. Okay, so I will keep what in this range. So this is actually I'm in this range is 24. Okay, I'm taking 24. Okay, so 32 minus 24. How much? 8. Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 power 8 in the sense almost 256. Correct. So
Correct.
256 IP in this range, in this subnet mask, I can create 256. Okay, web servers in this. Here 256 databases I can create like that.
Mm-hmm.
You understood? And
Yeah.
so these two done, right? So after that, what I have to do is, so this is actually I just would like to keep here one text. This is actual website. Okay, web server, you can say web server. Okay, and this is database DB, you can say, right? And so I will keep to make it separate. I just want to identification. I'm just keeping like this. Okay, on top of this I'll keep. Okay, this is database related. Okay, and this is what, and next, yeah. So for this we have a public IP. Okay, so I'm just going to write here. Okay, so this is actually VPC, virtual private cloud. Under this we have created web server and also database. Okay, which means it is actually EC2 instance. Okay, this is one EC2 instance and this is also one EC2 instance. Understood? Okay, on top of this EC2 instances you are going to launch one web server. Okay, on top of this EC2 instances you are going to launch one database. Okay, just imagine like that. Okay, so then next, for this, for whatever this EC2 instance, public IP will be there. Okay, and private IP will be there. Okay, so let make it. Okay, this is public IP, and here it is private IP. Right, for every instances we have public IP and private IP. I have already shown you last time. Correct. So and so this also it will be there, but actually I just not I'm not going to connect with any internet. That just I just created, that's it. Okay, I'm not giving to any access, just because database is very much secure, so I want to make it secure. That is the reason I'm just not touching this right now. Okay, so this for this website, 1 minute, I'll take this also. This will take time, little time, Satyam. Try to focus. It's important to you also. So this
Yes.
is web server. So I can say this public and private. You can mention here. Okay, better. This is actually. This is subnet range. Okay, you can consider this. I don't want to make you confused. This complete subnet you created, again one subnet on top of again this. Out of these many IPs, you have created two subnet ranges. This is subnet A, this is subnet B. You can consider like that. Okay, which is I can also mention that. So that's why you should not confuse. Very much clear. You should be very much clear. So you can consider subnet A. Okay, and this is subnet B. Okay, two subnets I have created. Correct. So now I did not give any kind of internet connection to these two subnets. That's why it is a private. Understood? So it is private subnet. Okay. Unless until you get internet connection, this will be private. Okay. This is private subnet. Okay. And also I will make this also private. So far I am telling. Once it get connection, automatically it will become public then later. Okay, so far this is private. Okay, so next I for this web server I just need to this private subnet, public subnet, private subnet we have given, ranges also we have given, database we have created. Correct. So then next what we have to do is yes, so I have to give internet to this private subnet. Okay, if I want to give internet, what should I Satyam, don't confuse. Actually I have created one VPC. On top of this VPC I have created two subnet ranges. Okay, in this subnet range I have created one EC2 instance which is web server. Okay, in this I have created other EC2 instances related to database. Okay, this has happened. Okay, for this website I just need to, I'm just going to connect with the public. That is the reason public IP private IP will be there. Okay, whenever you instance created, automatically public IP private IP will get. Correct. Okay, so just
Right.
keep like that. And I want to give internet connection to this subnet. Okay, this subnet range. Okay, so I want to give internet connection, in the sense I need to use internet gateway. Okay, internet gateway. So using internet gateway, main purpose is using this internet gateway we are going to give the supply, internet supply to this respected range, subnet range. Understood? Okay, so I want to give internet. Okay, arrow. Okay, I'm just going to use this. Okay, I'll use straight one. better. This, how can I rotate this? Okay, right. Don't worry, Satyam. Actually, because while we are creating, you will get clear idea. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have connected internet now. So whenever you give the supply internet to this subnet, it will becomes public subnet. Okay. Why public
Hmm.
subnet? So whenever you give internet to this respected subnet, so public can able to access your browser. Okay, which means you only allowed that. Okay, to the public. For example, if I share my public IP address, so they can able to access this web server, right? So that's what. So and now this using subnet associates we can do that. Okay, so one more thing. So I that's okay, something whatever it is there that can able to access by people, that's okay. But I want to go inside, because whatever existed server is there that they can able to access, but inside I just need to do modifications, changes, or anything I need to access personally, okay, as admin. So I need to go inside, right? So they only whatever external source is there, whatever browser is there, just front end they can able to see, correct? But inside I just want to go personally as admin, so I need to open ports. Okay, I just need to open the ports, which is SSH. Okay, and security groups, this is also I have shown you, correct? It's okay, just give me 1 second. Okay, you can consider this as SSH. Okay, and this is security group, SG, security groups. These two ports you have opened. Okay, so ports I have already shown you what is a port, SSH port and 80 port, like something ports I have shown in security groups. So if you allow these ports only, they can access. Okay, for example, if I can able to access internal things privately. Okay, very confidential data. If you want to access, public cannot do, because I'm not giving any kind of access. Whatever the data is there, that they can able to see, that's it. But if there is any changes, if I want to do something inside, so personally I can able to log in through SSH connections. Okay, SSH secure shell, so by using this I can able to do this is what, right? And and one more thing, this database whatever, okay, public they can able to see this, but the thing is data where it will show, where it will save, data will be saved in database, right? That
Yeah.
database, we have to give the connection to this database to access the data, correct? So I would like to give connection, excuse me, it's not selected. Okay, so I'm just giving only access to, access in the sense I'm just connecting these two using some port. Okay, this is actually MySQL port. For example, if it is the database is MySQL, so you can mention MySQL. So MySQL port I will open here. Okay, so next, so this is only private, it is not public, correct? So I'll mention only private IP because I'm not allowing this outside. Data is very high confidential, it should not accessed by others. That's why I'm just keeping it as a very highly private. So then only it will be secure. This is what we know already, correct? But the question is how this data can be accessed by admins and users or developers, right? This is the question. So how we have to do? Okay. So again, I need to create one EC2 instance.
Hmm.
Okay. I need to create one EC2 instance, right? This EC2 instance, I will connect with the this DB. Okay. Right. I'm just going to connect. And this access I can only give to the admins only. Okay. I'll just give only this access to the admins. So it is, I'm not able to do make it a straight line. Maybe this will be useful. Yeah, right. I'm going to delete this. Right. This is actually, you can say, this who is going to access this? Me. For example, me. I only need access. Okay. Me as admin need to access this database, but nobody should not access this database. Okay. So that's why I have created one EC2 instance. That EC2 instance ports I opened, okay, and connected with the database. Okay. So how I have to use using SSH connection. Using SSH connection, I can able to access through this using this EC2 instance. By using SSH connection, I can able to connect with this database. Oh, understood?
Yeah, yeah.
Correct. This is only personal. Personally, I only can able to access this. Okay. Whatever data I want to change, I will do the change. Already, this data is database is connected with this browser. Who is user will be there. User able to access. Correct. So
Yeah.
user can able to access, okay, this database. Whatever front end is there. This is back end. This is front end. Correct. So this is
Hmm.
how we can able to connect. That is called as, so this process is called as jump server. This server called as jump server, or or you can say bastion server. Okay, in Australia regions they will call it as jump server, and UK and US people will call Bastion server. Okay, using this Bastion and jump server, admin and developers can able to access the database, and they can do whatever the changes, and whatever whenever they want to access this database, they can able to access through private. Okay, this private IP privately is connected. Private IP, this EC2 instance private IP will be there. Is it correct?
Yeah.
Public and private will be there. Public I don't share with anybody. The private will be there, right? With the private IP to private IP, it will connect each other. Understood? Right.
Understood.
This is how we have to connect. And again, next point is, okay, fine, that's okay. But you need to get the question right. What is the question? So yes, this internet gateway is connected with this IP, this subnet. That's okay. But whatever you want to access anything, internet should be there, right? Internet should be there. We connected each other, correct? And also in the organization, in networking, I have explained you. In networking, if you want to connect with private internet, private to private, one system to other system using IPs, without internet, it is not possible. Correct? Is it
Correct.
possible? No. With the private IP we can connect, but where it is getting through internet only, right? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So if I want to connect with this IP, I need to give the internet access. Okay. That internet access is called NAT. Okay. NAT gateway. Okay. Using this NAT gateway, I can able to give the internet supply to this subnet. Okay. Understood?
Understood.
Yeah, that's how I'll give internet supply to this subnet. Right? Now this internet only NAT gateway purpose is to create the network access, okay, network access transmission to respected server or what. Okay, so this NAT way, using this NAT way, we will give internet supply. That's it. So you will get questions: what is VPC, what is NAT gateway, what is jump server, okay, what is database, what is CIDR range, what is subnet. These are all questions will arise from this class. Okay, these kind of
Correct.
questions will get. So that's fine. So you have connected with this subnet, that's fine. But you have to, so for this what we have to do is, so we have to give route tables. Okay, using route
Yeah.
tables we can give the IPs. Okay, so yes, internet is there. With the internet we have to give the, for example, routers will be there, right? Routers. So in our
Correct.
organizations, routers will be there. So routers, for example, if it is limited routers for our house, they will give 3 or 4. Okay, so we can connect with 3 or 4 using RJ45 LAN connection. If it is LAN connection, we do have a, using that router we can able to connect with 4 connections using cable. I'm telling. Okay, so
Correct.
this route table, using route table we can connect. We can also give the IPs, IP tables. Okay, route table. Okay, this, see this, the image itself also looking like that. Okay, so
Right.
this route table will distribute the IPs. So we have to use this also. So this route table also will be used here. Understood? Correct. Here also,
Mm.
because
Correct.
here also will be useful, because this internet is connected with so many subnets and all, browsers, etc., etc. Right. So this will connect. This is also route table. RT route table. This route table I have to assign. This route table I have to assign to here and here. Okay. So another one. Next one is here. network access control layer will be there. Okay, so network access, without access this internet also not should not be allowed. Okay, so this is also a security layer for security purpose. Everybody will come and will do whatever they want is not possible. Okay, NACL will give the protection. Okay, that is the purpose of NACL, network access. NACL, one second. Okay, this is NACL. Okay, I just want image, that's why I just opened this. Okay, so I just need to keep here NACL, maybe not copy it. One sec. See, the symbol is also looking like that only, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, which means it will provide high level secure. What happened? Oh, it is not taking. Okay, fine, that's okay. Network access control layer, name itself, right? Network access control layer, NACL. Okay, just keep I'll keep one box. Okay, so I'll keep one box here, that I'll write something like NACL. Okay, so this is a kind of NACL, you just imagine that. Okay, that's it. Okay, it's a kind of NACL. Okay, this is security layer. Okay, network access control layer. Okay, it will identify what kind of layer, it's a kind of firewall, you can say. Okay, so these many steps we have to follow. Okay, one is, first one is web server, we need to create, and database we need to create, subnets we need to create. Okay, VPC, under VPC subnets will become. Okay, and we have to create one web server, EC2 instance for web server, other EC2 instance for database, other EC2 instance for jump server. Correct? Okay, NAT is a service actually. This is not EC2 instance. NAT gateway is one kind of service. This option will be available in AWS. Understood? Okay. So I will clearly explain again. Okay. So now, okay. So first one is we have to create VPC. In VPC, while we are creating, we will get these options. Okay. In VPC, it will ask, next question is how many subnets we have to create. So for till now I just want only two subnets for my project. So subnet A and subnet B is created. Correct? In this subnet A and subnet B, for subnet A, I have created one browser. Okay, this is also EC2 instance. So I have created one EC2 instance. Okay, for this EC2 instance, okay, private and public IP will be there. Correct? Right? Next, I will create other EC2 instance using this subnet B. Okay, this EC2 is instance is under subnet A. This EC2 instance is under subnet B. This EC2 instance for database. Okay, this EC2 instance is for web server. Understood? These are two different subnets. Okay, whenever I am going to create, after creating subnet A and subnet B, while you are after completion of VPC all structure, so while you are creating EC2 instance, it will ask you want to select for this whatever EC2 instance is there, respected EC2 instance is related to Subnet-A or Subnet-B. You have to select that. Okay. So after creating Subnet-A and Subnet-B, you have to create one EC2 instance for web server, this EC2 instance for database, and this EC2 under Subnet-B, this is EC2 under Subnet-A. Okay, so that's fine. After creating, this will have public IP, this will have private IP. Okay, but this it doesn't matter private and public IP, just keep like that. I'm not going to connect with anything, I just keeping aside. Okay, that's okay. Now it's matter about web server. Web server in the sense user need to have access, is it correct? So user need to utilize, otherwise it doesn't matter when you whether you created or not, it doesn't matter. Even if you create 1,000 servers without utilizing the users, there is no value for this creating the web server. Okay, so that is the reason you need to keep that in accessible to the user. Okay, so that is the reason. So you have, if user want to create the, sorry, if user want to access the web server, what is needed first? We need internet gateway, IGW. Okay, by using this service internet gateway, I'm going to supply internet to this subnet. Okay, I'm going to give the internet to the subnet A. Okay, not B. Only I'm just giving internet access to the subnet A. Right. After getting the internet access to subnet A, so then whatever the data is there, that can able to do. But currently I did not have any database, right? So then what I have to do is I need to connect database to the backend. You can consider this as backend. You can consider this is front end. Okay, front end. So front end, if you want to access front end, backend should be connected, right? Because data will be stored in the database, right? For that, what we have to do is we have to open one port. Okay, MySQL related port, database related port. Okay, using that I can able to access. Next one is this public IP. Whatever the public IP is there, that public IP I will share with my user. Okay, using that public IP, he can able to access entire web server. Correct. Internally already database is connected. Correct. So this will be fine. But here the question is, everything is fine. But thing is that if I open internet to this subnet B, what will happen? Hackers, users, everybody able to access database. This is not secure. Correct. So if you want to make it more secure, what I have to do is I have to create one EC2 instance. Okay, thus that EC2 access is only to me as an admin. I need to have only this access. I need to have only this SSH connection access. Through SSH connection, privately I can able to access this EC2 instance, and through this EC2 instance you can able to access database by opening the ports. Okay, so here MySQL port I can open. Okay, if it is MySQL database, I can open MySQL port to here, EC2 and here. So through which we can able to access your database, but nobody can access this database. You are as a user, you don't have any connection, okay, to the database. That is why by using jump server, okay, by using bastion server, bastion or jump both are same. Okay, using jump server you can able to access, you means admin people can able to access what are the issues are there, they can resolve, and if they changes, what are the changes are there, they can do the changes backend side. So okay, if any issues will be happen, that issues will be resolved by admins only. That is why it is very secure. Okay, very secured, right? So that's fine, it is very secure, that's fine. Okay, it is also connected user also, it is available for user also, that is really fine. But here the question is, if I want to access me, if I want to access anybody, first of all, this subnet need internet access, internet. But if I give public internet give gateway to this database, what will happen is this internet is public internet. This public, by using this public internet, everybody can able to access this database. There are chances to hack, there are chances to do anything. So that is the reason we don't have any, we should not give any access through internet gateway. There is some other extra service. The service is called as NAT. Okay, network access. Okay, using this NAT gateway, you have to give the internet access to confidential databases. This service is provided by AWS. Okay, so this service, using this service, you will give the supply to the database, internet supply to the database, then only it will be accessible. And also, while you are creating this, doing this, enter route tables will provide IPs. Within these IPs you can able to assign those IPs, same way here also. So using route table, IPs will assign. Okay, so here NACL will be there. NACL, network access control system, you can say. CL means control, network access control. You can also system, network access control system. Using this NAT gateway, it will be very much highly secure. Okay. So assume you guys are attending some classes every day. For example, this is one class. Okay, so this is
Hmm.
AWS, this is Salesforce, this is AWS class, this is Salesforce class, this is Python class, this is Java class. So I have some classes are there in my institute, for suppose. Okay, if it is a company also, AWS team will be there, Java team will be there, Python team, all these teams will be there. So if you want to enter, where, how you will enter? Through main gate only, right?
Yeah.
So this is a kind of gate. So through gate you are going to enter wherever you want. You can go inside. This is highly secure. This is main gateway. So it's a kind of gate. So NACL also kind of very highly secured layer. Okay. So NACL is security. Security is subnet level. Okay. So how many security layers I have shown? VPC is also one kind of security, correct? And subnet is also one kind of security, correct? Bastion is also one kind of security. NAC are also this kind of security. See, these many security layers are there. That is why VPC is highly secured, right? So if I
Right.
want to, if I want somebody to restrict, yes, I can able to restrict here itself until they touch the front end and back end. Before they are going to touch the databases and whatever my front end code, they could not able to access here. I can able to restrict here itself. Understood? Okay.
Hmm.
Whenever we had created VPC, as I have shown, so that I'll show you how I have to create NACL and all, how we have to take it as a security layer. Okay, so that's how uh, NACL works, right? Correct.
Yeah.
So this much big structure is there. You have to follow one by one steps while you are creating VPC. Okay, so while you are creating, you just remind this picture. So one by one, I'll show VPC. While you are creating VPC, you have to use internet gateway. You have to use subnets. Okay, subnet, this IPs also we need to calculate at the time. Okay,
Just send me this on WhatsApp.
yeah, sure. And also you need to, I will share screenshot. Okay, I will also use NACL. I will also use EC2 instance. How many? EC2 1, EC2 2, right? EC2 3. Okay, how many EC2 instance? 3 EC2 instance we have to create, and we have to open ports, correct? SSH ports, we need to open security groups, we have to open. Okay, and this SSH connection we have to establish to this EC2, correct? And also route tables we have to create. Okay, this is called as association. After creating route table to connect with this NACL, this is called as association. Okay, attaching and associating, correct? After creating, there will be option associate. You just need to associate it like that, right? So these are all steps we have actually. This is a high level security. Okay. So these many layers are there. That is why it is a three tier security layer. You can also call it. Okay. So let's see while we are creating VPC. So we'll discuss step by step process we have to follow, and we need to create all this VPC. That's all about VPC today, and we'll see in next class the practical. We will see in lab session. Okay. So hope
Okay.
you understood. Do you have any questions? Please ask any kind of questions. Please.
Right now, though, I don't have, but when once we start creating the VPC, that time I'll come across, so I'll ask that time.
That's okay, but you understood the concept, right? Why
Yeah,
we
yeah,
are creating
understood.
VPC?
Yeah, yeah.
So what is the purpose of VPC then? So for example, Satyam, for example, so without VPC, can I able to create EC2 instances? Can I able to use my projects in AWS? Okay,
EC2 is we can create, right?
yeah, EC2 we can create, but why we are creating custom VPs? VPC. Okay, custom VPCs. Why we are creating custom VPCs? I have explained everything how we
For
have to
network
follow.
configuration.
Huh?
For network configuration.
Yeah, see, this is actually this class I have explained everything practically. What are the steps need to be involved, and what are the
Mm-hmm.
what we are going to do. But before that, you have to understand why VPC. VPC is for virtual private cloud. So
Right.
virtually we are creating one private clouds. Why? Because we need to isolate the our current project to others, make it separate projects. Okay, you can create EC2 instance, that's not a big deal, but it will be under default VPC.
Right.
Okay, but if you create thousand projects in default VPC, what will happen? It will collide all together, right? It will club each
Mm-hmm.
other. You can't make separate projects. Okay, so and also you can customize your VPCs, you can able to isolate from other projects. Okay, so that's why you can able to create VPC. So that is the purpose of it, VPC. And also for the security purpose, if it is an all VPC, or for example I have 1,000 projects, if all 1,000 projects in one VPC, something happens, this VPC gone, what happen? 1,000 projects will be stopped,
Right.
right? It should not depend on one, anything you should not depend on one. Okay, make it separate, isolated from the other projects. So clearly I'm stating that VPC is for isolating
Mm-hmm.
private clouds, that's it. Virtual private clouds, we are isolating the other projects, that's it. Okay, so that's it, that's all about today's class VPC, Satyam. Okay, well, tomorrow we are going to, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, not sure about it. So we'll see if there is a possibility. Tomorrow we'll connect and we will create VPC. Okay, so for that I'm not going to do anything in my AWS. You have to create your own AWS account. I'm just going to give the step by step process. So practically you are going to do that, then only you can understand, otherwise it will be blank.
Yeah, yeah, I do have a AWS account. No issues. We can create.
Yeah, no, no, not we. I'll guide you. You have to do that.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay, step by step process. I will let you know. So at that time only, if whatever the doubts you get, just ask me. So at that time only, while you are creating that only, you can understand that how why we are doing all these things. If I do that, no, it's not useful. Okay, if you do
Okay.
that, it is useful. Okay, I'll make you through.
Okay.
Right? Okay, Satyam. Thank
This
you
was
so
the
much.
theoretical part. Theoretical part was little bit of the portion gone from the head, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's why. If you go anything theoretical, Satyam, I'm sure about it. Definitely, it will vanish from your mind. It will wipe out. That is the reason
Yeah.
you need to do every day after completion of every class. You must practice. Okay, you have to practice not once, twice. Okay, first you need to do the practice using my video. Then after you have to do by your own.
Right.
right? Then only it will be stored in your subconscious mind, otherwise it will be vanished later. If I ask plenty of questions, then you can't answer, I know. So these kind of questions, I'm as a friend, I'm asking a lot of questions, but without any hesitation and fear you are not able to answer. With hesitation and fear, how can you answer in front of interviewer?
Right.
Correct. So that's why, just keep practice doing every day. So I'll definitely help you. So tomorrow we are going to connect and we are going to do this. Make it ready your account. So let's do that. Okay, rocks.
Yeah, yeah. Sure.
So that's all. Thank you so much. Thanks for connection, Satyam. Until then, take care. Bye. Tomorrow we'll see.
Bye. Okay.
Yeah, bye.